coverage of the spring tour where the Wallabies are firing up to take on the Azzurri, a side ranked 12th in the world, but these Italians can smell blood. The Wallabies are down on confidence with just 3 wins so far in 2013. And Matt Burke, Ewan McKenzie's winning percentage since taking over is just 25%. Are the knives out for him yet?
It's not great, Scotty, but no, he'll stay. And obviously we saw some changes being made through the playing roster and also the captaincy. But this is a good time for him and the team to step up to a massive challenge tonight.
Now, you talk about that changing the leadership as well. James Horwell stripped and you've got Ben Mowen as captain. Quade Cooper, a reformed bad boy. He is now vice-captain. He was always going to be judged on that performance against England, whether that was the right call. Did it work or did it backfire?
No, I still think it worked. I mean, it was difficult for Mowen to take over that role, especially under the circumstances of the referee and the decision-making as well. Then you take on the scrum and the inconsistencies there. And maybe it was Australia's fault, but we have to wait and see how they go today. But again, Mowen will be talking to the referee, making sure he's getting his point across and not being bullied, if that's the case, by this Italian pack who's going to have a real crack.
Well, what about these Italians? They had 2 big wins in the Six Nations this year over France and also against Ireland. They do smell blood, don't they? They know this is their big opportunity to knock off a Southern Hemisphere side.
Well, a team hasn't got a great deal of confidence as well, the Aussies. As you mentioned, 8 losses already this year. I mean, they don't want to go for 9, obviously. Well, not going for 9. They don't want to reach the number 9. But then the Italians, you're right, at home at Stadio Olimpico, it's going to be a fantastic outing for them. They'll have plenty of support. So they know there's an opportunity to take on the Wallabies and beat them for the first time.
All right, well, let's have a look at what happened the last time these two sides met. It was in Florence just last year on the spring tour, and it did start so well. The Honey Badger, Nick Cummins, going over for a try, and they had a 16-point lead at half-time, and then, well, they dropped the ball. It all started to fall apart, and they pounced on some mistakes, and suddenly we had a game on our hands, Matt.
Well, I think at the stage then, they realised that we scored a try early, and this is the Orkera kick that just went to the right-hand side. I mean, check out the time. It would have been a draw if he got it there. With Barnes kicking the ball at the end of the game, you realise if you take them lightly, if you take any team lightly, they get a bit of confidence. And obviously, the work that they have to be being done during the week is what we see now, the line-out and also the scrum, just to get the ball in, get the ball out and play. Don't try and have an arm wrestle with these guys. You're not going to win. Yeah, well, they have been doing a lot of work in this area as well, on the scrum, the backs as well. There was a lot of one-out stuff last week against England, particularly in the second half, but they know the focus is going to be up front. Let's have a listen to what Ewan McKenzie and James Slipper had to say in the build-up to this encounter.
Well, we want to take Italy on at their strength. Their forwards is the platform they play from, and they've got from a world class point of view, they've got a very good line out and obviously a well-renowned scrum. So we want to take them on, and the way we've picked a side, obviously Sitter does a very good job at scrum time, and Simmons is an outstanding scrummer in his own right.
We got stuck into each other today, and for a good half an hour we were belting each other, which is I think what we needed, and blew the cobwebs out, and I think it just brought that attitudinal aspect to our game that we're going to need this week, especially against the Italians, who are very physical up front and out wide.
Yeah, big effort at training. Let's hope it translates to a big performance on the field. All right, it is time for a quick commercial break, but stick with us as the countdown to kick-off continues.